What's up, you guys, man? This is a Mental Awakening podcast presented by Portal Project Productions. Appreciate all of the support. I want to thank you guys for joining me today, man. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell so you're notified every time I drop a vid. I know you guys is probably like, oh my gosh, where have you been? What have you been doing? Are you okay? I'm good. I can truly say I'm good. I have been trying to find a good work-life balance. That's what I've been working on and trying to get back to me. Trying to get back to the things I love to do, the things that I have to do, I need to do, and getting back to that. And, it's been tough. It's been really, really, really tough. Just from a perspective of trying to navigate everything, trying to understand life, trying to travel through life, trying to, just deal with the simple fact that it's tough out here. It really is. It's really tough. Understanding that know when to stay and know when to go. Understanding your worth. Understanding what you gotta do. Understanding what you need to do. And always try to grow. Always try to grow. Even if you're in a situation where you're in a lull or you feel like, oh man, nothing's working out right now. There's always potential to grow. Always try to grow from and learn from every situation. Don't ever lose the lesson in any situation that you go through, any situation that you've been through. Never lose the lesson, because then it just makes no sense for you. Always know the lesson. Always learn the lesson. Always understand what the lesson is and never lose sight of that. Because at the end of the day, as people, we we always do lose sight of what's the real, what's really going on. Understanding that life isn't just as direct and straightforward as a lot of people try to make it to be, and it's just not. That's just not how life is. Life is very. We be thinking we know. I ain't gonna lie. We think we know how life is. We think that we understand the ins and outs of life. We think that we can find a way to finesse life, but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I tried every finesse that you can. It's not gonna work. You gotta go through the motion. You gotta go through the pain, the heartache. You gotta go through the struggle, the strife, all of that. You just have to. You gotta go through it. And at the end of the day, it'll make you better. And at the end of the day, you'll always, 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 always come out on the other side better than when you went in. So what I've been doing is just trying to grow financially, trying to grow spiritually, trying to get back to spiritual growth and physical growth, mental growth. Not getting stuck in the mundane, the rigmarole of life. How can I explain it? Try not to get stuck with just the routine of life. Work, this, that, work, this, that, work. You don't want to get stuck in that cycle right there to where now I can't even shift out of gears. I can't even pull myself together enough to be able to really do what I actually want to do and be able to do because I'm so worried about work. I'm working on trying to get my schedule down packed. I finally got a consistent schedule at work. I'm happy about it. Though I'm up early in the morning, but I'm off early as well. So that's the good part. And I get here and I have my day still. I can still live life. I can still go places if I need to. I can still take care of business if I need to. And so I'm happy about that. I just think that at the end of the day, don't allow life to pull you down. Because life can. It can pull you down. It can get you second guessing yourself. It can really, in theory, zap life out of you. That's what life can do. Life can zap life out of you. Things and situations can pop up and different things can happen to where you're like, I don't even want to do this no more. I don't even want to do this no more. I don't even want to fight no more. But understand, you gotta fight. It's more to life. You gotta keep going. It's more to life. There's people who count on you. There's people who depend on you. They're dependent on you to survive. They're dependent on you to continue to give them a reason to keep going and pushing. Sometimes you don't even know. You're people's motivation. You're their muse. You're their inspiration. You doing your thing can affect a whole generation of people if you're doing the right things. You got to make sure that you're influencing the right group to do the right things, because you can also influence them to do bad. And so you got to understand how deep your influence is in your circle. What you do affects your whole circle. What you do affects the whole vibe of everything. We got to come to a place of understanding of that. I think a lot of us don't understand that. We think that we're just specks and we're this and that. No, you're more than a speck in life. You're more than that. You're bigger than that. I think that all of us have to understand that. We're bigger than that. It's not just about us anymore. It's about affecting the next generation. It's about helping them build, and you continue to build while you're helping them. I just think that's very important to do. And so remember that you're going through life and you're dealing with your situations and your ups and downs and your turmoil and all of that kind of stuff. Remember that you affect the whole generation. Just remember that. Remember that you affect everything. Understand you're important to the mix, to your group. You're important to your people, to your folks. You're important to your friends and your family. You're important. You're important to your job to a certain degree. Certain things don't run without you. But you gotta know what your influence is. Understand your influence and don't abuse it. A lot of people abuse their influence. They get folks to do the wrong things. We gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop doing that and then ask the question why this next generation is the way it is. It's because there's nobody who's taken their hand and said, hey, this is the right way to do things. This is how you do this, and show that you care. Because a lot of these folks, a lot of these kids, they don't think folks care. They don't. They do not think folks care about them. This generation thinks that they're thrown away. A lot of them feel like castaways. A lot of them feel like outsiders. But understand that you can affect them by showing a little bit of love, a little bit of kindness, a little bit of mercy, a little bit of understanding to their situation. Don't judge them. Because we don't know what nobody been through unless we know them. And even in that, how much do you know that what they've been through? You can't really get on the inside of nobody and understand how that thing affected them and how they feel about themselves. But understand that you can affect their mood. Understand that you can pull something out of them, the greatness that lies within them. You can help them find and seek and hone in on their skills. That's what you can do. And I'm just telling you, man, I'm in a season right now, in a time where I'm pulling my spiritual self up off the ground and dust myself off and keep going, keep moving, keep pushing, and keep fighting. Because I got to. I must. There's no other option. I don't care what comes. I don't care what happens. I don't care about none of that. I will be standing at the end of the day. I'm going to be standing with 10 toes. Ready. Locked and loaded. And you got to do the same. A generation is dependent on you, man. The next one. They're dependent on you. Remember that. Don't ever think you're insignificant. Understand that the next generation is dependent on you, regardless of what it is. Some people need to see you going to keep them going. All right? And I just want to let y'all know that. Understand your influence and don't abuse it, okay? All right, you guys. I appreciate our love and support. We back. I'm back active now, so I'll be popping out this week. You'll see me more of me. You'll see more of me. You'll see more of me. So I love y'all. I want to thank y'all for joining me today. This is the Mental Awakening Podcast presented by Portal Prospect Productions. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Until next time. Peace.